All right. Welcome to the hot seat. Have fun. Be yourself. Always. My name is Tyrell Thompson. A lot of people know me as LaRue. Some people know me as Rell. On Instagram, they know me as Rell the Model. I'm from Atlanta, South Carolina. Originally born in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I was adopted until I was 3, then sent down south. And then I left South Carolina at the age of 15. My grandmother thought it was too much to handle, so she got rid of me. And then went to York, Pennsylvania. Stayed with an aunt until I was 18. And I lived in Pennsylvania, York, Pennsylvania, until I was 27. Came to Pittsburgh for a little bit. Didn't like it. Then I went to Lake Placid, New York. Didn't like that very much. And I came back to Pittsburgh in 2019, and COVID happened, and I've been here ever since. Nice one. You spend a lot of time behind the camera. How do you feel on the other side? I'm a little bit nervous. I'm always self-conscious about things like how the way I talk, the way that I look. Am I gonna pronounce a certain word correct? But I like being on the other side of the camera just to explore myself. You know, a lot of people don't know me, so it's like I guess it'd be a little time to get to know a little bit about me, because you can't learn everything in one day, but you can learn a little bit about me. On a scale from 1 to 10, how authentically are you showing up online? In what ways are you still holding back? So that's a good question, because on my Instagram it's mostly just photos. So I feel like it doesn't showcase a lot about myself. So I would probably rate that. But a lot of my art is me because I create from different parts of my soul. So it's like everything reflects me in the way that I view the world. So I guess I want to say, I would still say about a 5 for me. I don't feel like it's that deep on my Instagram. I create good work, create good art, and that's when it gives it for the world to enjoy when I'm not here, because I'm never always going to be here. So I want to leave a piece of me behind. So that's a piece of me that they get to get. Now, would I love to show up more online? Yes, but it depends on I think the concept. I'd rather be like interview, like somebody interview, ask me questions. I'm more. It's more easy to get to know me that way because I'm not gonna tell you everything directly. But you ask me, I can go off that. Like I'm not good with. I want to say I'm good with engaging conversations, but not starting them. So when people talk to me, I'm like, okay, I can feed off that. And you want to know more about me? Just keep asking questions. I'm not really opposed to anything. Now if you do cross the line, maybe like, all right, we're gonna move away from that. But I think I'd rather be more into like podcast interviews. I want to eventually start get like a nice place. Simple things like me making coffee, but I'm not in there. I'm not. My body's not. My face is not in there, but my hands is making the coffee. Reviewing if I love the coffee. Or it could be like whiskey, cigars. I'm not too sure yet, but I think we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What are you learning to love about yourself? The way that I look. I'm not a really big fan of the way that I look, which is probably shocking to some people. A lot of people always calling me handsome or things like that, but I don't feel that way about myself, and that's just due to a whole bunch of trauma and things that I've been through. But I learned to actually appreciate myself and just appreciate me. Like I always feel like because of things that I've been through, like sometimes I feel like a disgrace or feel like a monster. Sometimes don't even feel like I'm a human being sometimes. But I know that there were just ways of things that I've been through. Like I wasn't expressing my pain correctly. It was just out of anger, and I learned that it's okay to be kind. It's okay to be me. I always a kind individual, but I feel like I had to cover that up to protect myself. So I'm just trying to learn that, and all the negative talk, just get it out of my head. And then that's the best way to handle things. Just the negative thoughts, like they there, but you don't really got to focus on them. Like reassure yourself, love yourself, and that's what I'm trying to learn to do. So basically, but that's one of the things learning about, learning to love the way that I look, the way that I present myself, or even my voice. Like I don't really like my voice either, but a lot of people love that too. And I think I'm getting close to that, but I wouldn't say that I'm so close to it, but I'm getting there. If your wildest dreams had already come true, what would your future self tell you to stop holding back? So that's a very hard question. Cause I don't know what my wildest dream is yet. You know, I'm still learning that, still learning where I want to go in life. I think it will be showing myself, like actually engaging people, going to events. You know, I don't really like to mix with a lot of people, but I think it's important to network because you never know who you're gonna meet. And I think my future self is telling me to stop holding back of experiencing new things, where it's just traveling to new places, meeting new people, loving people to the fullest, even if it's gonna hurt you. It's just gonna build you regardless. Like everything that broke me so far made me stronger, made me wiser. And I think I try to protect myself so much from being hurt again that it holds me back for a lot of opportunities. But I think that would be the thing I'll tell myself, like, hey man, just get out there, man. It is what it is at this point. Either you gonna make the best out of it, or you just gonna let it break you. And I'm always about trying to make the best out of something. Like, it may hurt, but I ain't gonna let nothing break me. Like, so I'll definitely tell myself stop holding back. You know what I'm saying? Just be out there a little bit more, and also save your money. You know, I like to. Oh, I can get it back. I can get it back, but it's harder to get it back sometimes. So I'd rather just save my money. Any final thoughts? So Instagram and Facebook, a lot of people don't really know me personally, and I kind of keep that private because, uh, you know, privacy is more peaceful for me. Like, what people don't know, they can't destroy, and I feel like when people know that you're happy, they may clap on the outside, but the inside them, they'll like, man, I don't like that for him. He don't deserve that. Or a lot of people try to tear that apart. And then I got family members too. Like, I have not always been a good person. I've done a lot of bad in my life. I've done a lot of bad to people, and a lot of people they are not as forgiving sometimes, and they hold grudges. And I got siblings. I got brothers and sisters. I got nieces, nephews. I got mothers. I got my father and stuff. And I feel like if I do something, I want that all to be on me. You know, I don't want them to be trying to attack my family or even like when I have kids or the lady that I love. I don't want them to be able to I don't want them to have to carry my burden. Like I got it, I can handle it. But my goal is to protect them always. I'm very protective of what I love, so I'm not too key on showing too much of my personal life because I don't trust people like that. You know, I wish the best for everybody, but everybody don't wish the best for me, and I know that. So I'm very private in my life. Like you may find a couple things on my page, but you won't find much. So, but yeah, I think it's privacy is better for me. Like, cause I already go through so much in my mind, so I don't need any extra negativity than what I'm going through. So I need to have a space where I'm clear. Needs to know that there's no outside drama coming towards me. I just need to focus, provide for my family, provide for people that I love, and just keep it at bay. And then that comes, I just gotta handle it on my own. That's not up to them. Now they could be there to offer me kind words I'm going through or whatever, but I never want them to have to feel the pain that I'm feeling, you know. So yeah, I like being private, you know. Any final thoughts? I think what people need to understand that life is always going to have some type of problem that you're going to have to solve. And some days may be a little bit harder, weigh heavy on you. But I think the important thing is that you need to protect your mind. You know, really protect your mind and yourself and let whatever lesson that coming out that problem, you know, you just gotta really, really understand it. Because sometimes it's hard to understand when you're in a situation and you just like, everything's just bad, everything's just, I don't know how I'm gonna survive, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get through it. So I just think, I want people just to be able to like, I always try to motivate people, like, and I know people life is hard, but just like, you can get through it if you really put the work. Now, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next year, maybe 2 years from now, but the thing is, you're gonna have to go through what you go through to get to the other side regardless. Now, if you want to stay in that situation and be upset, hurt, I don't think that's a good idea because it can't feel good to be sad every day. It can't feel good to just to replay a certain part of your life that traumatized you. You know, you got to get past that trauma. Like I got a lot of trauma, but if I sit in there and I just sit there, like there was days when I just kind of like sat in the house and just replay a situation that happened. That was months ago. Wouldn't go outside, wouldn't talk to nobody, and I was missing a lot of opportunities of just hanging with my friends or seeing a beautiful day. Like it could be a nice day outside. I'm like in the house, just hiding from the world. But my final thoughts would be: no matter what you go through, try to take care of yourself, protect yourself, love yourself, and just learn and grow from it. Appreciate the people that's around you. You know, it's easy to shut people out. Like, oh, I don't feel like talking to you, but you gotta accept that love, because you know once that love is gone, you may not never get it back.